protest for that long?
Absolutely.
No.
Okay, so since what I'm saying now is, so this thing has been going on for so long, but nowadays, now a pandemic, nobody's going to work. Some countries, Ireland is in better phase, and some countries' phases are, more harder than that. So some are stepping out more, and now is not the time. America is doing the protest, and then France joined, Ireland joined,
the UK.
So if there was no pandemic, that means that the death of
George Floyd,
it would have almost been a silent death like every other death, because we wouldn't have heard about it. There would be no protest or whatever.
Racism to me would be, discriminating against someone based on the color of skin or based on something that they have no control over.
Or like
Learned behavior.
Their whole life.
It's a learned behavior. Like kids pick up on these things and they start to formulate those opinions in their head and be like, ooh.
She was straight away, and she
Wow.
was put down in the class, and like she had to switch the classes, like so.
has big mouths. So even if I'm driving, for example, and I say this stupid man or something like that, it's like you can't say those words. He's not even
Really annoyed, like he doesn't.
He's from
Like he's already like again, like.
accepted. So they want to suppress that mind down, and then they make it look like it's a problem. But naturally, to be fair, we black people, we do speak out loud. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So I think every other death they do talk about it, but they talk about it for a day and then it's zoned out. Everybody, and that's one thing that you just mentioned.
Is gone now because someone else.
The pandemic that you just mentioned, I think, considering that people were at home,
so they had time to go.
Honestly,
They were
I
like,
would
nah.
love to believe that's not the case.
Really?
That
It's just that she loves to be.
even what happened to him, people would still go. I would love to believe.
So if you had
because
you have a 9 to 5 job.
Coronavirus.
You have a 9 to 5 job.
I would.
Would
go.
you still protest? Would
Would
you
you?
take a day off?
If there would be no coronavirus, I actually would go, because I have a small son, so I have to be there for him. But
Would
I
you
would
devote all that time?
I would
Some people
go.
were protesting for 3 days.
See, I love that.
Would you be honest?
But dude, regardless, I think
You didn't answer the question.
No.
You can't escape it. Answer the question. Let's be honest.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't be there because it's 9 to 5. I would be at work.
I wouldn't be there.
I wouldn't be
So
there.
that's where I'm coming to now. Like, things are happening in the world. It's not just racism. This is what I want to say. Things are happening in the world. But we wait for one particular... We wait like someone for like the world to say still, and then we talk about it. So like rape now is rampant now everywhere on social media, and I'm like, if 9 of my friends are standing, at least 7 of them has been raped. How come it's now that we are talking about it? So that's what I'm saying, that like, I think the problem with the world is that we don't speak up. We wait for it to go on from one generation
But the way the world has been created in the first place, trust me, if everything was to stand still, and it's hard for you to see a reflection of the world when things are just on the go. It goes round in circles. It was until it's still, people were in the house. You said something, people were already frustrated being in the house because of this pandemic. And then now you come along, we were just in easy the lockdown. And then here you come along, you're like, I'm going back to the reality, which is there. Like, I even, never mind.
No, at the end of the day, I think it's great that the conversation is actually happening now. Like, regardless if it was just.
Do you think it would make a difference?
Absolutely.
This one, this happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
I think
honestly, I think
You're telling me, Femi,
everything
sorry,
was
Richard. You're telling me, Femi, come next year,
we will still
2021.
be having this conversation.
Well, but the fact we're having a conversation means
It's
that
a
there's a
step.
change, it's a
Okay.
start. Like, I'm
What
telling you
about you,
now,
Richard? You wanted to say something?
yeah, like I think everything happens for a reason. Everything in life, and I think George Floyd came and he died to change
For
the
that.
history.
Yeah.
That's what I believe, that his life was to change the life of Black people.
Wow, because it's not the first death. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yes.
it's not the first one, but his death changed everything.
It sparked. Like, trust me, through the page, right, we've had people reach out to us about, how can we help diversify Black people?
Oh,
media?
wow.
How can we,
I love that.
how can we, so I was chatting to one of the girls, Amanda Ade, who led the protest, right? And she made a very, very good point, right? She said, we need help, okay? We are not part of the powers that be, as in, black people in Ireland are not in those rooms where the decisions are being made.
Yes.
Okay?
Especially in Highland.
Yeah,
Maybe in
we're not-
America
we're not
or
there
UK.
yet.
In Ireland, no,
Okay.
we're not.
So it's like, okay, we need people there to help us at this point in time. And people genuinely are reaching out. We see it on our page all the time. And it's like, we need to find balance, okay? We need to, I like to say, attack the issue. We need to maybe not attack a white person. How dare you be racist? Like, listen, man, you said this to me. It made me feel this way. Can you not do it again? You need to communicate. You need to educate people. Like, you know, I'd like to think there's no, like, you know, actual, like, I hate black people racists out there. There's people who are ignorant to other people's views and opinions. No, as in, like, they're not in the majority.
Yeah.
The majority of my racial experiences hasn't been someone be like, oh, I hate black people. It's someone like, you know, oh my god, your food smells really weird because you're being ignorant. No,
let's talk about that.
No. But do you get what I mean? Like,
I'm like, wait till you taste my food. You're going to love it.
no, but like, because if you speak to an average white person who have had a racial experience with it, right? That person in their head is thinking about, I'm not a racist. But that's the mindset. Because anyone can be a racist at any point in time, unless you're like being educated to accept other people's cultures, accepting that, man, the world is tiny, and us black people and other people, other culture are all here to stay, and you have to learn and be integrated together.
Go back to your country.
That's like, same with my little sister, she was born here.
We're making the economy great. So, Richard, this question is for you. Right. Do you feel that sometimes black people are racist towards white people, even though you're not in the minority, you know, in regards to what we read? But do you sometimes feel that way?
It's a good question. Like, I can only speak from my own experience, like, because my family now is mixed family, and my parents is black, as you know, guys, and like, usually when we go to a birthday party or something, and from my parents' side, like, they will invite us, and when I go, there's only one white person. It's me all the time. Like, I'm not saying like they're rude or anything like that. They always introduce and talk.
No. Wait, your friend, is my friend. He has a lot of friends that are also married to white people.
Oh yeah.
No. It's not those ones. It's just when
I
you're black.
don't know. It's just usually like when we go, there's always one white person. It's me. So it's like, and like, everyone is talking and everything, it's nice, and then everybody shifts and talks pidgin, and you're like sitting there like it's not like, I don't think you're doing it on purpose, just naturally that happens. Like, I don't know, I feel uncomfortable, and I'm like, oh, you know what, I'm kind of ready to go, you know, like, so it's like, that's how I feel, that's what I experience, like.
So what about?
Yeah, and sometimes like when we went to a birthday party and there was another white person, we were like, oh my god, finally someone is here, like, you know, like, and we just, the whole time we spoke together.
So
like,
the only reason you feel that way is because you're almost like the first issue, she was not included.
I was gonna touch back
you
on
were
that.
excluded because it's gathering. So it's not like you really want a white person there. It's because you were excluded in that gathering. We're black people too. We have
like,
our own
I'm
issues.
a lot like a black person
when
myself,
it
but
comes to it, I'm gonna take it from a different perspective. Because to me, number one, who are your friends? Like, if I'm having a birthday party and I only got one white friend, who else am I gonna invite? But I will give you the invitation to invite somebody else so that at least. And funny enough, my white friends just, you know, when they come in, it's like all together, everybody's talking, and then they really want to learn about your culture and things like that. Wait, they wanna learn about your culture, and then they become fascinated about things in Nigeria that you haven't talked about and things like that, and then we evolve together. Again, if I only have one, then you're the only one coming to the party in the first place. Nobody else is gonna come with you. Now, with that being said, I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like, to me, that racism part, I actually feel like I'm gonna retaliate back. I know they said 2 wrongs doesn't make it right.
So you think that it's because they did it to us?
I feel like because they've done it to us,
that's why we do it back.
We do it back. But not everybody. I don't do it back because
No. But I understand what you're saying. If someone calls you, I'm not going to use a bad example. If someone calls you like, you black,
yeah.
You might be proud to say, but you white, bad. And then, now it's, both of you
I just
wrong.
feel like some people are out there that feel like that. I don't do it to people because it's just not me. I wasn't raised like that. But I actually feel like people are out there that I have some friends that we actually fight back. And that's it. If that means they have to cut
I
you
wouldn't even
short.
call that one racism because you're just doing your own part. But I think the problem I have is sometimes when like there's a black people like in a gathering or something, and like we just said, there'll be a white person there, and you're like, you speak your language, and you're insulting them. Like,
That's real bad.
That's bad.
No, see, you know what,
and we
right?
don't talk about that. Is racism. You can't do that to people. I don't care if you're green, white, yellow, or purple. You can't do that to people. And I'm guilty as well, so I'm correcting myself. I can't do that to people. It's not
Because I wanted to
acceptable.
say, aren't we all guilty of that? Because I've done it.
Yeah.
I have.
You do it.
Yeah,
I don't just black
Because
people.
when you
She's so
no,
deep
just the
person.
language. No, just the language. No, wait. If they've treated you really bad and you're in the group of your friends, you just, I mean, it's about time to use your language to start fighting back, isn't it?
No, you know, I just think we need to be careful, right? I wouldn't say it's racism, okay? First of all, okay? Because I feel very strongly about that, okay? And I think we need to define it right. Like, it's like you're uncomfortable because you're in a situation where you feel like you're not being represented, or you're just like the odd person out, okay? And as black people in that situation, at these parties, whatever, we're just like super comfortable. We're like, oh my God, we're together as a community.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like, it's like a mixture. It's like, we're not there yet because we're still in this country, especially as Africans. We're still young. We're still integrating, you know, interracial couples, especially in African families, are still a very, very new thing.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, that's like your future for the next while because, because we're still growing.
Being for the past years.
But saying that though, it is maybe something that we need to be conscious about and be like, okay, you know, we're integrating as well. We need to open it like, okay, white people, you know, we're having more and more interracial couples. We need to learn to like either, you know, adapt to them as they're adapting to us. You know, we need to learn to like not to.
Femi, something came into my mind. Sorry.
Go ahead.
The way you said it, we black people need to change because we have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
If a black person comes, okay, maybe because I know, yes, I won't do that, but maybe it's a random person that just brings like a. I think it's okay when it's not okay. I'm just saying what the society says, but does when the man brings a white lady, he's acceptable. But when the black girl brings a white guy, it's like so there's no more black men. There's no more black men that you would bring, and I think that I know you will say that. I think that's racism because the only problem the only issue you have with that person is their color. So that is racism, although the definition says minority. But in that issue, they have the minority because there's no loads of them there. They're the only one amongst the rest of us.
Yeah, I think your point.
It is the minority. So I think sometimes we do come across as racist as well.
Absolutely.
So, like, I'm not joking. I've heard some racist comments and I'm like, that's not nice.
Yeah.
Like, you see a white person on the bus, like, I look at their skin.
Yeah.
But wait,
that is,
do you agree with it or you don't agree with it?
No, I agree with that. It's like we got work to do.
To them?
sometimes some
Yeah,
people are.
I wouldn't call it racist. I call it like discrimination. I don't know.
But it is because of their skin you're doing it. It is racism. Because if a white person, okay, now there's three of us here. Three of us are black. Only she's the only white one. If we're now saying anything or doing anything inappropriate to her, not because of anything, but because of her skin color or because of whatever, then that is racism. Because she's not like you and I that we're doing it.
No, fair point.
As well, like a lot of things, like from my girlfriend's side, like she's black and she's my best friend, and like her parents wanted her to have a black husband, not a white husband. I think that a lot has to do with your parents too.
Oh no, that's another conversation.
Story. We don't got time for that.
That's another conversation.
I'm just saying,
but you're right.
A part to our parents involved in all of this too.
I think there's also something called preference, which you're not going to go into. Because if you're only interested in white girls, doesn't matter if your parents want you to marry red. That's what you will marry.
No, I think Femi is right. At the end of the day, I actually feel like what you just touched upon, we're evolving and we're going to get there. Like, this is going to be, it gets better. The only reason why I said that is because I have people at work.
You guys said we're going to get there. We should be there. I've been here for 15 years. How long is it going to take?
No, it's human society.
No, because Ruta just touched upon the marriage thing and everything. And I remember I was talking to a colleague at work and I said, oh, when you have your child, I'm going to name your child Grace. And she was like, try and imagine that Grace this and that. Like, it was just like, nah, help me, you and my child Grace. And I was like, you do realize that coming in the future, because it was like, maybe in your community, it's okay to be Grace, to be Ife, to be whatever. But in mine, they'll be like, who the hell gave the child Grace, Precious, this and that? And then I was like, look at it in the future. Because now, blacks are dating white, they're getting married to each other. In the future, by the time you realize it, Grace would have been okay. Yeah, it would have. So it would have been okay to give your child Grace. We're not there yet, but it's a work in progress, and we're going to get there. But you need to be conscious of the people that are, like I said, if I have just one white friend, I'll give them that invitation to have another, to bring somebody in so that they don't feel excluded. And even when I'm there, I'm aware.
I pray like that.
I'm aware. No, funny enough, even when my friends come to my party, it's not as if I have too many parties anyway, but I am aware of them.
I'm just saying I hope so, because sometimes we take our parents straight and we don't realize and we don't want to become.
I know what you're talking about.
Coming on next, I was talking to one of the girls coming on next, and she said that when they actually ask her, they do ask her saying, where are you from? And she's like, I'm in, because she was born here. And they're like, no. Where is your child? She's like, no, I was born here. And they're like, okay, so where is your parent from? Do you think, but maybe it's curiosity. Do you think?
No, but if you're hearing that all the time, you feel like, well, I have to validate where I'm from. You know, clearly because of the color of my skin, I can't be Irish. Do you know, as like, if as a white person,
you know what? You know, on the platforms as well for jobs, they've not started saying Black Irish.
Oh yeah.
Because we are Black and you are Irish. 1 year, bred here, you are Black Irish.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Black American.
Yeah. So they're not saying Black Irish. They still say Black or what? What's the other word? I can't remember the other word. Yeah, they don't start saying Black Irish because the people that are actually born here. So
we'll get there soon, bro.
It's a step. We're going to get there.
But thinking about it, Ireland let people in not that long time ago, like so because they were very closed and they were just with themselves, so they still very close-minded in that race because they're still new to other countries, to other cultures and everything.
I've lived there for over 15 years. I've lived there for over 15 years. When are they going to change?
Change is slow, unfortunately.
It's still a work in progress.
That's why we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
So if you're in the House of Parliament, okay, please, we need to change, because we actually do have children in this country that they don't feel accepted. They don't feel Irish, and they are Irish. Our parents as well, they work hard to put money in your economy. So my mom cannot go to work as a nurse and they tell her, go back to your country, you Black, whatever. She's taking care of you. So that excuse is unacceptable, because if it's a British person, they don't say that. So when is the change gonna come?
It's a work in progress, darling.
Anyways, guys, this is the end of this conversation. Because
I wish we could continue actually, because it's just you have so much more that you can just talk about and everything. I just wish you can continue, but yeah, we have to stop.
This is the end of this conversation with Femi and Rita. We still have
thank you so much, Femi. I mean, come on, my G. This is not coming G. It's not serious.
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you so much.
By the way, Rita is my friend as well. So yeah, Rita is my friend. Yeah, just so you guys know.
We're not actually friends.
So
we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming.
No.
Thank you for having us.
We have a little gift for you guys.
Yes, something mini for you guys. For me.
Thank you for coming. I hope you like it.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
And hopefully we can continue this conversation. It doesn't stop here. We need to continue it. If you're out there, comment and let's continue this conversation. The more we talk about it, the more effect it's going to have, and everybody have to be able to share their
Please, you need to share these videos, because like there's so many things that we've discussed right here that, except you're probably thinking about it, you would have never known, such as the children and stuff.
Yeah.
So please do share so that someone else out there, they are learning, they know what's going on, they understand that it's not just me, we all feel the pain. And for me particularly, I love white people, I love green people, I love yellow people, whatever you are. So like whatever we've said on the show, it's not discriminating against anybody or anything, but we're just trying to solve one problem at a time. We usually play a game on the show, but because we've overtalked, we're not overtalked, but we ran into time, so we're not going to play the game for this session. It would have been
but with the next I was waiting for him to
do it. I don't know.
I was waiting for him to fail.
Do we have time? Do it.
Oh, Jesus.
What is it?
Just
carry me.
Okay. Oh, let's do it. Yeah. I'm ready for Femi to fail. Ruta, I'm rooting for him.
Are you
Wow,
angry?
no pressure.
No pressure.
You all need to realize that Femi did just for a while. So I mean, come
I
on.
left the country. It's not my fault.
They don't like when you leave. I don't understand.
No, we
I came
don't.
back
So the name of the game is Bomb. I'm gonna use my phone for the game. We're 4,
Okay.
isn't it? 4. So, was going to go off, right? Cancel. So this is how the game works, right? So I can say name a football player, just for example, and then it goes round. If the bomb goes on, you're out.
Okay,
Oh,
gosh.
shit.
So I'm gonna win then.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't. Hey, I said football player. That's an example.
Wait,
what football player do you
We're
know?
the host now. Why should we have to play? Should we
You have to
between them
play.
two?
We have to play.
I cannot play this game.
Can you explain it?
I am saying that when we lose. So the game, right? I can say like name a football player, and then my phone is going on clicking. Now, just yourself. I'm not gonna go football. I don't know football players. That's messy. So that's an example. So my phone is gonna keep clicking, but if it goes on you, you're out. So we're just gonna use this paper to the pillow actually. Use this pillow to pass it on.
Why did
So
you
you-
take my pillow?
You can have mine. Pass on the pillow. Then you're gonna mix up the pillow and say that no, you gave me this pillow. This pillow was there before, and then you're gonna cheat.
But Femi, why? It's okay. I can't even on my pillow myself.
Okay. So name. We're gonna start from you, Femi. I started. Name a word related to biology.
Micro.
I never done biology.
Go.
No.
Oh no. Photosynthesis.
Oh, it's fair.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, Scott. Hey.
No,
What?
wait,
What?
no.
No. What is
that?
that?
Oh, I don't know.
Google.
Hey.
I don't know. Anything biology.
I never done biology. Oh my god.
Serology.
The what?
No.
Skin.
Skin is gone.
So she's out, yeah. Really
I
bad.
should have looked into biology. Oh,
I
Sorry.
I thought the question was gonna change, and then I was like, "What's mine?" And then she was like, "No, just name one." I was like, "Jesus."
Even me, I'm going
Oh
to
my
film this
I was
one.
thinking, "Oh,
So yeah, I was-
hypothesis, everything." Oh yeah, Miss Gage, you're coming.
She's like waistcoat. It's a
It's
lab
not waste
coat.
coat. What is it called?
Lab coat.
Why did you say that?
Why would he help you with yours?
I have another one. Oh, I should have just okay. So
Just give it to Femi because I
Oh, yes,
fear
sure.
for my life right now.
Femi, you can have the pillow. English. Okay. So the word must contain, but not end with HO, but it must contain HO. Go.
Honey.
Holiday.
Oh.
Horrid.
Eh?
Horrid.
Horrific.
House.
Horrified.
Horse.
Horrible.
Honor.
Home.
No.
It's over. It's
Oh
game
my.
over.
House.
She's out. You know?
Femi, you.
The second question was easier.
Because you're not in it.
No,
That's why.
no, but you have to remember because I was like,
It's like home, house, home.
Right, okay, okay. So just do both of these now.
oh Jesus.
So no, this one is simple.
Femi, I'm gonna let you win. But
No.
I'm telling you,
No.
I'm telling you ahead. Me being a
Gentleman for us.
gentlewoman.
No, don't be a gentleman. Okay, so no, if I won't know what she can see in the gym, don't let's do that one.
What you mean? I go to the gym every day.
Okay, sorry, ma.
Go on.
Name a country in Europe.
Okay,
Oh,
Estonia,
Jesus. Ireland.
England.
Oh,
England is out of Europe.
Sorry, no. It's not been ratified yet. Okay, they're still exiting at the moment.
no, you're
That's
Wait, what is it? Wait, no.
Europe, a country in Europe.
France.
Where I'm from.
She's at Paris. She's out. I win. Paris is not a country.
Oh, give it to
Go to the boss. Go on.
Okay. No, Lithuania. Yes, Lithuania.
I said Spain.
No. Oh, that's what I was saying. But I won.
Anyways, that's the end of the game.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for today's
I'm sorry.
session.
I'm sorry.
So please do subscribe and comment, like, share, do everything that you can.
And
to
follow us
support
on all our platforms, by the way. And we'll see you next time on our next video. Ciao, guys.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye.
Rita. Thank you for me.
Thanks, Femi.